Welcome to the Secret Love Channel. Dear viewers, let's explore the deep psychological aspects of men. Things they never openly express but which subtly affect the relationship between both partners. In love, women often pour their hearts into nurturing and caring. But sometimes, their innocence or habits that seem harmless can create distance between them. Understanding what men dislike can help you not only become more refined but also strengthen the relationship, making it last longer. Let's take a look at 6 things men don't want to see in a woman, so that not only love can flourish, but you can also build a harmonious and long-lasting relationship together. 1. Men don't like controlling women. Many women want to set limits, control, or even forbid their husbands from doing certain things. After every time the husband goes out with friends or someone else, many women get jealous for no reason. This suffocates men, and many may feel like they need to break free from the controlling grip of their partners because it's too overwhelming. So, women, be more comfortable with your husband's private time. Don't call every 5 minutes. Instead, hang out with friends, chat, or dedicate time to your own hobbies. This is also the perfect time for women to take care of themselves. When women stop controlling or unjustifiably being jealous, the relationship will be more comfortable and sustainable. Men need their space, and respecting that not only makes them feel at ease but also builds trust and natural closeness in love. Instead of worrying, take time for yourself, enjoy life, and grow as an individual, keeping the relationship healthy and happy. 2. Men don't like women who nag and talk too much. What do you think when your husband says, "You talk too much," or "I don't want to hear this anymore"? These are helpless words from men who are constantly bombarded by women. When men make mistakes, many women become upset, nag, criticize, and repeatedly bring up past errors, and they simply can't tolerate it anymore. What they need is understanding from their women. They want their partner to accept mistakes and forgive their flaws. Women should also trust their husbands, believing that any mistake can be handled well. 3. Men don't like women who get angry or irritable easily. One truth is that men don't like women who are quick to anger or get upset for no reason. In situations where conflicts or disagreements arise, men may prefer silence, but women often explode emotionally instead of holding it in. This can wear men out, and they won't have the patience to console or comfort you. Once or twice might be fine, but if you keep sulking and snapping, it might become a big problem. Men prefer gentleness and someone who listens. Only then can they feel secure enough to share and be open. To maintain a happy relationship, women need to learn how to control their emotions and avoid getting too angry. Gentleness and the ability to listen will make both sides feel more comfortable, closer, and more willing to share. In this way, love becomes stronger and filled with trust. 4. Men don't like women who don't take care of themselves. Men love with their eyes, and women love with their ears, and a woman's beauty is important in showing that she loves and takes care of herself. If you look disheveled, untidy, or sloppy, it will never attract men, and they may even feel repulsed by your unkempt appearance. A person who doesn't value herself doesn't deserve to be valued by others. So, women should always look beautiful, not only for their own confidence but also to allow the world to admire them. Taking care of yourself and maintaining your beauty helps you feel confident, attracts others, and builds respect. When women love and care for themselves, they not only attract attention but also build lasting and loving relationships. 5. Men don't like women who are dependent or needy. In romantic relationships, women often tend to rely on their men, hoping they will take care of everything in their lives. At the beginning of a relationship, men are willing to protect and provide everything for their woman. But when marriage enters the picture, continuing this dependency becomes a burden and pressure for the husband. If you've made it this far, please leave a comment saying, "I want happiness." That will motivate us to create more meaningful videos. If you haven't liked this video yet, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please support the channel. We'll send you a heart as a token of thanks. 6. Men don't like women with a high ego. Women with a high ego often overshadow the strength of their men. In the family, these women prefer to take charge and control everything instead of allowing their husbands to lead. However, this often makes men feel insecure and undervalued. Men like to express themselves and enjoy the feeling of protecting the ones they love. If a woman is too strong and can do everything on her own, sometimes men will feel unnecessary, like their existence doesn't matter. Love is a long journey that requires understanding and sharing from both sides. When you understand what men don't like, not only do you help make the relationship more harmonious, but you also create space for both to grow. Remember, a woman's sensitivity and care don't just beautify love, they are the key to keeping a man by your side for life. Let your love be a place where both of you feel peaceful and happy. On an autumn afternoon, Emma sat by the window in her small apartment, where the soft golden sunlight streamed through the curtains, casting shimmering rays on the wooden floor. She sighed, her eyes filled with sorrow, not because of her busy day at work, but because her heart was heavy with thoughts of her relationship with Lucas, the man she had loved for 3 years. The love that once felt sweet like a dream had now become inexplicably distant. Conversations that used to last until late at night had become a thing of the past, replaced by an uncomfortable silence. Lucas no longer looked at her with fondness, and instead, there was coldness that made Emma question, does he still love me the way he used to? She remembered the last time they went out for dinner at a little restaurant they both liked. Lucas sat there, his fingers swiping on his phone, rarely looking up at her. The silence between them wasn't comfortable but suffocating. Emma felt as if there was an invisible wall between them, and it haunted her. That night, she tossed and turned in restless thoughts. Had she done something wrong? Or had Lucas's feelings for her changed? Emma knew she had to face the truth, no matter how painful it might be. A few days later, at their usual cafe, Emma decided she couldn't keep her anxiety to herself anymore. She looked at Lucas with worried eyes and asked, "Lucas, what's going on with us? I feel like you've become distant. Have I done something wrong?" Lucas furrowed his brow, as if choosing his words carefully. After a long pause, he replied gently, "Emma, I don't know how to explain this, but sometimes, you make me feel like I'm trapped. You want too much attention, but you don't realize that it's tiring for me. It's not that I don't love you. It's just that I don't feel like myself in this relationship anymore." Lucas's words hit Emma like a ton of bricks. She had never imagined that her constant care would make him feel pressured. But she couldn't deny that she had spent so much time and energy seeking validation from him. Those words of love, those gestures of affirmation, as if she were afraid of losing him. Lucas continued, his eyes tinged with sadness. "Emma, I need space. I need a relationship where both of us feel free, not burdened. I don't want to keep proving my love through words or actions. It suffocates me." His words were a shock to Emma. She realized that she had made a mistake. Love isn't about control or demands. It's about respecting each other's space and allowing one another to be themselves. That day, when Lucas stood up to leave, Emma didn't stop him, but in her heart, a quiet determination formed. She would change, not to keep Lucas, but to become a confident, strong woman who knew how to love in the right way. As time passed, Emma learned to cherish herself and her relationship in a new way. She no longer demanded that Lucas prove his love, no longer imposed her emotions on him. Instead, she gave both of them space to grow and find joy in their own lives. And slowly, their love began to return, not as a burden, but as understanding and harmony. Emma realized that only by loving herself and respecting the differences in her partner could she build a truly lasting relationship. Love doesn't need constant proof, just the freedom for both to be who they truly are. If a woman has these 3 physical traits, she will be lucky, successful, and have smooth sailing throughout her life. Let's explore this together. We always know that outer beauty is just a facade, and true appearance reflects the inner strength and virtues of a person. The ancients once said, "Character arises from the mind, and speech reflects the heart," emphasizing that true beauty comes from a person's heart and soul. But can outer features reveal deeper truths about a person's essence? And are there particular physical traits that, when possessed, not only make a woman shine but also attract every opportunity, success, and happiness? Women who possess these 3 special traits are not only blessed with luck but also reap success and happiness throughout their lives. Let's discover what these traits are and why they are so important. 1. The person who is modest and dignified will succeed. When we look at a person, we shouldn't just focus on a single part of them but should see the entire individual. The overall image can represent a person's attitude toward life. Some people may appear very good on the outside, but they may only show this facade. These people are often deceptive and lacking in compassion. If someone has an ordinary appearance but behaves decently, politely, and thoughtfully, then they are not an ordinary person but someone who can be entrusted with important tasks. Modesty and dignity are not only reflected in external appearance but also in how a person faces life. The elegance and caution in their actions are key elements that create inner strength, helping them to succeed and earn the respect of others. Always maintain a positive attitude and dignified manner because these qualities will lead you to long-lasting and sustainable success. 2. The person with tolerance and a broad perspective. A truly wise person is certainly someone generous enough to embrace the flaws of others and the world. Ultimately, they can speak and laugh comfortably and confidently. Humble people always recognize their own shortcomings and can show respect and care for others. They do not use their talents to scold or look down on others. When a person embodies humility and is willing to learn from others, their friendships and relationships flourish, and their fortune increases accordingly. For ordinary people, if we wish to earn a certain amount of money and find happiness, we need to expand our vision, broaden our mindset, and allow our eyes to see the larger world. 3. A person with principles and a pure heart. If a person follows certain principles, adheres to the laws of nature and society in their actions, and maintains their integrity, they are bound to be happy in life. We can see that in today's world. Most people have forgotten the 3 words, truth, kindness, patience, and temporarily forgotten the concept of principles. In the end, they become puppets without principles. You must understand that hypocrisy may bring temporary benefits, but the consequences are very dangerous. While an innocent child's heart might cause one to lose time building it, it can bring long-term stability to life. A person with a good heart will also have good thoughts. A good heart is reflected in one's character, being forgiving, considerate of others, living sincerely and honestly, being patient in the face of adversity, and not selfishly scheming for personal gain. Good people might be mistreated, but in the end, they will be favored by fate. As for those who are wicked, one day they will have to bear the consequences of their actions because the law of cause and effect is very fair. Life is not only measured by appearance or what is visible to the eye but also by how we live, how we love, and how we care for ourselves. A woman who possesses these qualities will not only live a lucky life but also be a beacon that lights up the path for those around her. Poise, confidence, and love in the heart are the keys to long-term happiness and success. Remember, when you love yourself and develop from within, the world will reflect back to you all the good things and endless blessings. In a small village nestled deep in the Alps, where crystal-clear streams flowed and morning mists blanketed the land, there lived a young woman named Amelia. She grew up in a humble family. Her father was a hunter, and her mother wove fabrics to sustain their modest life. Amelia was renowned in the village, not only for her ethereal beauty, with golden locks shimmering in the sunlight, but also for her kind and gentle nature. One morning, as Amelia was picking wildflowers near the edge of the forest, she heard an unusual sound. Curiosity piqued. She followed the noise and discovered a young man collapsed under an ancient oak tree. The man, with his noble appearance, tattered clothes, and a broken sword by his side, seemed to have endured a fierce battle. In a faint voice, he said, "I'm Ethan. I'm searching for something very important." Without hesitation, Amelia brought Ethan home and cared for him over the following days. Gradually, Ethan regained his strength. He revealed that he was an adventurer on a quest to recover a stolen family heirloom, a necklace called the Moonlit Crescent. The necklace was said to bring power and prosperity to his lineage but had been taken by a shadowy group of enemies. Strangely, Ethan didn't fully understand why he had been ambushed and left in such a dire state. Amelia was captivated by Ethan's story. Although she had never left the village before, she decided to join him on his journey to recover the necklace. Together, they embarked on a perilous adventure, crossing towering mountains, dense forests, and unfamiliar towns. Along the way, Ethan demonstrated his courage and skill, while Amelia revealed her keen intellect, often finding solutions to seemingly insurmountable challenges. The first unexpected twist came at a roadside inn. A stranger, cloaked in mystery, approached them and handed over a cryptic note. "Be wary, the traitor is close." Ethan was unsettled, but Amelia remained calm. "If there's a traitor, it means we're on the right path," she reasoned. They decided to press on but stayed vigilant of everyone around them. After days of hardship, they reached an ancient castle rumored to hold the necklace. However, as they entered, Ethan sensed something was amiss. The castle was eerily silent. Venturing deeper inside, they discovered it had been abandoned for years. Just as they were about to leave, a group of hooded figures emerged. Surrounding them, the leader sneered and said, "Ethan, you've finally arrived. The necklace isn't here anymore. But thank you for leading us to a far greater secret." Amelia was shocked to recognize one of the figures as Ethan's former caretaker, someone he had trusted implicitly. Ethan froze, the sting of betrayal rendering him speechless. But Amelia quickly pulled Ethan, urging him to flee through a hidden passage she had spotted earlier. They escaped the castle by the skin of their teeth. But it was clear the situation was far more complex than they had anticipated. Amelia began piecing together the clues they had gathered. She realized the necklace was not merely a family treasure but also a key to a secret vault containing a greater fortune, one that could shift the balance of power in the kingdom. But who was truly orchestrating this? And did Ethan have the strength to confront the truth? Their story didn't end there. Awaiting them were fierce battles. startling revelations, and the unraveling of trust and emotions that would forever alter their lives. If you find this video helpful and enjoyable, please share it with others. Subscribe to the channel, and give it a like. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.